There is one stock that is about to skyrocket. This company is a key partner to NVIDIA in their photonics infrastructure collaboration. What they do is optical switches and transceivers, which is a kind of switch. I know that this space of optical connections between GPUs is very useful in speeding up the flow of data between GPUs, making ChatGPT work more quickly for you. And this company, the ticker symbol is LITE, Lumentum, had 400 plus million in revenue, up 50% plus year over year. They beat consensus estimates for guidance. That's a mouthful. And the earnings per share beat as well. So let's jump into a little about this company and why this is the best idea, in my opinion, to buy right now. It's not financial advice.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
Okay. So Lumentum is part of NVIDIA's photonics list of partners. I don't think they're the only partner, but they're right up there. And their lasers, their switches, are actually being used in NVIDIA's products. So that's a big deal. They're also building out more manufacturing to produce these types of lasers. And it's all about how can you make these chips use the least amount of power possible and be the most efficient. And this connection with NVIDIA is very strong. There are other companies I recently mentioned in this space that aren't directly connected to NVIDIA. Lumentum is literally as well. So here's the company. Sometimes people like to look at price to earnings. I don't, for the reason that there's no alpha in doing a calculation that ChatGPT does for you, right? Plus Palantir, if you did price per earnings, it would be at like 100 plus, I think. So they're here if you want them, but I'm not going to talk about them. So here's some recent earnings. This is interesting because this indicates new information, and that can move a stock. This earnings beat the consensus estimate. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with consensus estimate. Revenue, it's actually over 500 million. Big increase year over year. Guidance higher than initially issued. So they're definitely benefiting from the AI infrastructure build out. Even if these optical components aren't used in super large scale, it's to be determined. But right now they're building them into the AI data centers, and this is the earnings reaction. Super strong. This sell-off is the market selling off. So that was last Thursday. Pretty rough. Move down. This was when the government reopened. There's not really clear rhyme or reason why, besides people selling the market saying, okay, we expected the government to reopen, now it's reopened. And there might be some data coming out that isn't particularly great that the government would have released the previous 2 weeks. So we'll see when that actually comes out. But right now there's definitely not a lot of optimism in the market, right? I mean, so we can look at through headlines, we can try to be mindful, macro, basically mind readers, but it's just not really a good idea, in my opinion. I mean, the amount of information, if you click on one of these news stories, it's really just word salad. Yes, it's great to know that Jerome Powell is going to speak, or in this case, the vice chair is going to speak. But for the most part, we kind of know they had that expected quarter point cut. They might not cut as much in December. We can just watch this page on the Fed's website as to what the expectation is. And instead of listening to every little thing that the Fed may or may not do, which people just talk about day after day after day after day with very little new information, we can kind of look at this sector, COHR, a little similar but a little more weakness today. AAOI, these are the optical electronics companies, not strong. Really, it's just CIEN holding up here, and Lumentum holding up even more significantly. So that kind of relative strength is a real strong signal that when this market turns, this can go up significantly. So I'm not saying it's going to, but it certainly looks very strong. And if we zoom way out, this is at all-time highs by a mile. So nice little pullback, looking for another leg up. Could definitely see high 270s risking off of this day right here at around 235. So that's the idea. If you like these ideas, hit that like button. If you want a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. I post that for subscribers. And if you want help, head over to stockscommunity.com. Try it out for 25 bucks for 7 days. You'll also get drop-ins where you can ask any questions. So give it a shot if you think that's worth it.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.